Teenagers are dressing up as mask-wearing grandmothers in order to score alcohol. A woman quit her job in order to earn six figures a month pretending to be a dog. And a man lost 200 pounds to ride a new roller coaster in Ohio. These are the weird stories for Monday. This is Weird AF News. Welcome. I'm your host, Jonesy. This is the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a comedian, as we say. I'm recording in Los Angeles inside a closet where it's hot. I'm hot. I'm steamy.
You're listening to Weird AF News with your host, Jonesy. So listen up.
Teenagers are dressing up as mask-wearing grandmothers in order to score alcohol. Quite brilliant. This is what Gen Z has discovered as they're updating their fake ID for the COVID-19 era, hitting up liquor stores dressed as elderly grandmothers, wearing coronavirus face masks. This prank has taken social media platforms TikTok by storm, with videos of users dressed as booze hound grandmas, seemingly victorious, liquor bottles in hand, racking up millions of views on the platform. Here's a quote from one of these adolescent underage drinkers. "Hey guys, use your fake IDs as much as possible right now because if you wear a mask, they can't see your whole face. LOL." This is true. They can't see your whole face. Here's another quote. "This is the best time to buy alcohol with a fake ID since the early 80s. Yeah. Because in the 80s, everyone just had a mustache. It was just easy. Every ID looked the same. Oh, a guy in a mustache. Oh, a lady with a mustache. Just kidding. These TikTok users are getting very creative. One video with over 1.4 million views shows a blonde girl getting wrinkles drawn on her face with makeup. Then she got herself a walker and wire-rimmed glasses and a badushka headscarf. Oh my goodness. She used a walker. This is quite funny. This is really taking it to a whole new level. I would totally use a walker. I'd get a cane, whatever it took. Another young woman with over 2 million views on her video shows her getting dressed with a gray wig, glasses, and an old person Halloween costume mask. Oh, how is that fooling anybody, the old person Halloween costume mask? With her surgical mask and her gloves on, she seems to be an innocent octogenarian. The video shows her returning with alcohol, dancing with her friends while she rips off the old person mask. You gotta be dumb to be fooled by an old person mask. Really? I guess if you got, large sunglasses over it. 2 million people have watched another video of a brunette in a headscarf and costume jewelry walk into a wine shop and later twerk on the side of the road holding bottles of wine. Oh, unbelievable. "Oh my God, it worked," she writes. There's a lot of these videos being outlined in this article. I mean, you get the gist of it. Young people brilliantly taking advantage of a situation. Everybody's wearing masks. Now's the time to go buy alcohol when you're 18. Now's the time to go rob a bank. Just kidding about the bank part. I just love to hear this. I think it's so smart. This is an example of people really taking advantage of the situation to get yourself some booze during a pandemic. Why wouldn't you? We don't know how long the world's going to last. It seems like the end of the world is right in front of our face right now. Why not have a glass of wine or two? But if you're 18, you can't, right? Isn't that ridiculous? But you can buy a gun. Makes no sense. You can go to war, but you can't have a beer. In this country, ridiculous. Most of the world has the drinking age at 18. Okay, and I think that's proper. How is smoking legal, but drinking is not? Smoking kills way more people than drinking, last I checked. So this is just a ridiculous law that we have in our country, and I'm totally fine with these kids just going at it right now. Of course, you want to drink safely, okay? And don't drive after you drink. Or operate heavy machinery, kids. Don't do that. A woman quit her day job and now earns six figures a month by pretending to be a dog. What people do behind closed doors is their business. Turns out there are people who pay big bucks to know what's happening as well. One woman cashed in on the opportunity and now makes a hefty monthly pay. 21-year-old from Austin, Texas, has been grabbing eyeballs for pretending to be a dog in her social media videos. Jenna Phillips goes by the name Your Puppy Girl Jenna on her social media accounts, including TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Apparently, she worked as an ophthalmologist prior to this, but quit her job and decided to pretend to be a dog full-time and is making more money than me. This is unbelievable. And she has skyrocketed to fame, this Your Puppy Girl Jenna, after posting videos online pretending to be a puppy. Her rise is meteoric. There are videos featuring her eating and drinking out of a dog bowl and playing fetch online. I looked at her photos. A lot of them, she's wearing a dog collar. I think this is a fetish situation as well. She's described herself as just a girl pretending to be a puppy. She also has a private Instagram account and an OnlyFans account. People suspect all her videos are catering to a fetish community online. Yeah, I tend to agree. I'm sure that's going on. There's a bit of her backstory here. It says she met a couple of men in Chicago who introduced her to the pet play scene. I've never heard of this pet play scene. Anybody heard of this? I wonder what other pets people pretend to be. Yeah, I'm an iguana. Sexy. Intrigued, she decided to learn more about this pet play scene. She then spoke about how she always felt like a puppy, but not in... felt like a puppy? Shut the hell up. But not in a sexual way. Well, at least not until she met those men. Well, now you feel like a puppy in a sexual way? Here's her quote. I feel like a dog. I just want to roll around, play fetch, get head scratches and run around and play. All of that. I've always acted like a puppy, but not in a sexual way at first. I used to pretend I was a puppy when I was growing up. Really? You pretended to be a puppy while you were growing up and got a day job? How? Who's hiring an ophthalmologist that pretends to be a puppy? Nobody. Jenna goes on to give us some backstory here about the whole scene, I guess. She says, when it comes to pet play, the majority of girls do kittens, foxes, or rabbits. And the majority of puppies are men. That seems strange to me that people are doing this. First of all, foxes aren't pets. Who's got a pet fox? It's very rare, all right? She says, I thought about it for a long time when I first got into pet play. I feel like a dog, so that's what I decided to be. I feel like a dog. I feel like I get woof woof, guys. Oh my God, put a collar on me. Oh, $100,000 a month. Oh my God. As soon as she started posting kinkier pet play videos on her OnlyFans account, she gained a lot of traction. Her fans are charged $20 a month to her uncensored content. Oh my God, $20 a month for this crap? I can't get people to join the Patreon for $2 a month. This girl's got $20 a month for her stupid photo of her wearing a collar. This is ridiculous, man. Guys, I'm recording this in a collar. Will you join my Patreon? Will you? Woof woof. Listen to the kind of money she makes. She says the majority of her income comes from people requesting custom videos. Yeah, I'm sure they're nude, right? I assume. Some have even paid her close to $1,200 for a video. I do custom videos, and the most I've charged for one video was $1,200. If somebody tells me what they want, I will give them a quote. The more kinky you want, the more it'll cost. This is what I love to do the most. Yeah, I'm sure you love to do this the most. It's called, you know what you love to do? Not work. That's what you love to do. I feel so grateful to make a living being paid doing something that I would be doing even if there was no money involved. Oh, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you'd be posting videos of you on your hands and knees eating dog food out of a bowl naked if there was no money involved. Shut the hell up, Jenna. My fans make my world. I'm so grateful for them. Yeah. She even added she's made a lot of friends this way. Yeah, I'm sure they're your friends. Really. Oh, she gets some seedy requests, it says here. She says people have asked her to film with a real dog, and she says she can't say no quickly enough. There are no animals involved in her filming. No, she won't do it with a dog, apparently, for $1,200. Wow, man, what a world we live in. What do you guys think of this, by the way? Call the show 646-450-2012. Have you heard about this pet play? This is just ridiculous. Do you think this girl deserves all this? I guess so. I guess she found a niche, and she's just exploiting it. But man, as a content creator myself who actually puts in a lot of work, I just feel just so slighted here. I mean, it's unbelievable. Would you guys like me to pivot from Weird AF News just to do puppy videos? What do you guys think? I like dogs. Call the show, you weirdos. You like podcasts? You're listening to my podcast. Maybe you thought to yourself, I'd like to make a podcast. Too difficult. No, not with Anchor. Anchor has free creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. Anchor distributes your podcast to Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and more. They have advertising integration, so you can even make a little money off your podcast. Everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your creation. Good luck with your life, man. An Ohio man lost 200 pounds in order to ride a new roller coaster. What a story. A good feel-good story, huh? Mason, Ohio, 7 years ago, Jared Ream said he'd given up on what he loves, riding roller coasters. Weighing in at that time 430 pounds, he just couldn't fit on the rides any longer. But on August 15th, 2019, Ream's life changed with one simple announcement. Orion was coming to Kings Island, and Ream was going to ride it no matter what. What is Orion? Is that like a crazy roller coaster ride? I'd like to ride Orion. Ream is waiting in line to realize a dream he's been working hard to get ready for. He's strapped in, and he's ready to ride Orion. When he weighed 430 pounds, Mr. Ream got escorted off roller coasters all the time because he couldn't fit into the seats. That must have been so embarrassing, man. And it's a slap in the face if your favorite thing to do is ride roller coasters. This would just be terrible. Here's a quote from him. I always told myself that if Kings Island, which is an amusement park, ever built a B&M Giga coaster, that I would have to ride it no matter what. The day that they announced Orion, the roller coaster, was the day in which I said to myself, I will lose this weight. I went and bought a scale. I weighed myself that day, 430 pounds. Orion was the goal, and he took no days off to get there. He says, I reduced my diet down to around 2,000 calories. I was exercising daily within my garage. While binge-watching television shows, I would run in place. 10 months and 190 pounds later, Ream rode Orion for the 5th time. Here's a quote from him. Not only is it a great roller coaster, but for me it will always be one of my favorite roller coasters just because of the sentimental value that it has. You know, because all of this, I was on blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication, and now I'm off all of that. I've received many messages from many people that have said, this has happened to me. It's great to hear your story that I can also do it. I've got messages saying that they're going to start their diet based on what I told them my story was, and it just makes me feel good that I've helped those people. Mr. Ream says the thrill of the ride was worth it, and he plans to ride it over and over again. It was a motivation for me to change my life, and I'll think about that every time I ride Orion. What an inspiration. I just love this story so much. I mean, I don't think you should be riding roller coasters right now, Jared, but, you know, he's in the video. He's wearing a mask while he's riding the thing. So I guess in Ohio, amusement parks are also open. You're right one step behind Florida, Ohio. I'm telling you, be careful. But I just love the story. And if this guy can lose weight to ride a roller coaster, you can lose weight to do whatever it is that you want to do. I mean, think about it. All you need to do is find that motivation. You know, he found the motivation. Like, I'm going to get on that roller coaster that's coming to town. Yes, it took him some time, but he did it. He did the work. He put the work in. And look at the byproducts of the work that he put in. Not only does he get to ride the roller coaster whenever he wants, but now he's off all of those medications, the cholesterol medication, the blood pressure medications, which you do not want to be on those things for any length of time at all, because the side effects are just debilitating. They destroy your liver, they destroy your libido, all that shit. So like the fallout of this is just great, man. It's just great. I just love this story. I thought it was so cool, and I just love sharing that. And I know, it's hard to get to a gym these days, but if you want to lose some weight, I mean, work out at home. There's so many YouTube videos on home workouts. It's unbelievable. Not only that, there's apps on your phone that you can download, and they put you through the process. I've tried them myself, like exercise things. You can work your legs, you can work your back, your chest. Like they have specific areas, some of these apps, and they'll just run you right through a nice workout. And you could totally do this for free at home. So lose that weight if you want to lose that weight. Listen to Jonesy. You can do it. I believe in you. If you like podcasts, check out Spotify. You can listen to all your favorite artists and podcasts in one place for free. You don't even need a premium account. Spotify has a huge selection of podcasts on every topic, including this one that you're listening to right now. And you can easily share what you're listening to with friends on Instagram as well. So download the Spotify app, search for your favorite podcast, and also make sure to follow Weird AF News and never miss an episode. Yes, download Spotify and make your life easier. Yay! Hello, my friends. This is your host, Jonesy. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you especially enjoyed the Florida Friday episode. That was a fun one. Hope you had a nice weekend. Hope you're safe wearing a mask. I want to give love to someone who wrote me a review on iTunes in Great Britain, which I'm just discovering that there's different Apple podcast accounts per country. So like if you left a review of me on the Great Britain account, like I don't even get that on my US one. I don't even know that, it took some searching to find this, but Gordon Halleck, I want to give a shout out to, who gave me 5 stars, wrote, "Great way to start the day. If you're looking for something to make you smile in the morning and a reminder just how weird the world can be, check out this hilarious content from Jonesy every day." Thank you, Gordon. That's so sweet of you to write that. I appreciate that. Also, James Copert wrote me a review on here. I just found the Great Britain Apple Podcast, Weird AF News. So yeah, there's some reviews on here. James Copert, who James and I go back and forth on Instagram. He's always sending me amazing articles. So big shout out to James. He gave me 5 stars and wrote, "Hilarious. This is a free daily podcast warning. You will laugh in the street." The podcast format is comedian Jonesy reads 3 weird news stories unscripted as if he's having a conversation with you, the listener, and ends up making you laugh out loud. It's wild fun and there are no boundaries. He will go there. This is really brave comedy and deserves to become a worldwide phenomenon. This is like the greatest review ever. James, man, you really crushed it. Nice review, man. I appreciate that. Also, Sam Foreman wrote, "Listen every day. Best way to wake up." A couple of those were old reviews, but I had to get to them because I'd never seen the Great Britain one. So if you're leaving a review on, like, I don't know, I'll bet you there's like a South Africa one. Just like send me a screenshot of your review. If you leave one and I never read it, it means I've never seen it. And the reason why I don't see these things is because iTunes has like a separate page for every one of them. So I got to figure out a way to like get them all in one place. But yeah, this was really cool. Thanks for leaving a review. It's just such a helpful way for me to showcase the show, reading the reviews, pasting them, copying them online. It's just really helpful. So appreciate that. If you'd really love to help, tell a friend about the podcast. That's really the best way to spread the love, I find. And my friends are always asking me, "Hey, what podcast are you listening to now? And can you recommend any?" And I normally would. I normally do. I recommend my own, of course. What else did I want to say? Oh, yeah, follow me on social media at FunnyJones on Instagram. And join the Patreon, patreon.com/weirdafnews. I just made a video yesterday and uploaded it of me answering all the questions I got from my patrons. And some of them were pretty personal. It was pretty cool. So if you'd like to learn more about me, I don't know if you would or if you give a shit, but join the Patreon. Well, not only if you want to learn about me, but it's like there's extra content on there in general, like bonus episodes and stuff. So you get a lot out of it. And it's like buying me a cup of coffee. If this woman can make 6 figures pretending to be a dog, like why can't I, like make enough to just, I don't know, have a cup of coffee a day or two? That's the way I look at it. So help out, join the Patreon, support the show. Be good to yourself. Be good to your family. Be good to me. Be good to your neighbor. Be good to God. This is Weird AF News, Jonesy. I will see you tomorrow.
Oh, God. This message goes out to the man there in Canada who seems to have not accepted God's gift of a 22-year-old naked girl swimming in his pool at night. I mean, come on, dude. She's a Floridian. She's 22. She's got no ambitions or aspirations or perspirations, whatever the hell I'm trying to say, man. So you got to stitch up your fence every once in a while. I know what happened here, Jonesy. I know what happened here. Somebody's wife caught him watching that surveillance video one too many times.